guys, today I did a look that's kind of out of my comfort zone, if I must say so myself. I used only the Naked Free palette for this video, no Makeup Geek shadows. Thumbs up to me. I hope you like this look. It's pink, purple, and cat eye-ish. If you like this look, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, today I'm starting with my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Primer. I'm just dotting that in the center of my face and then just blending it out with my fingers so it goes all over. I really like this, and I would suggest it if you want a good primer. That's all I gotta say about it though. And then I'm using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, and this is in the color W12. I mentioned this in my foundation routine video, and I'm just using my Morphe M439, spritzing that with some MAC Fix Plus, and blending that all over my skin. I'm kind of going for this fast because I've done a whole video devoted to that stuff. Now I'm using my Lancôme Under Eye Concealer in Porcelain 1. And I'm just using a brush to dot that in the under eye area, and then I'm using my damp Real Technique sponge to blend that out under my eye and on my top lid. Then I'm using my Naked Skin Urban Decay concealer, Weightless concealer, and Fair Neutral, and I'm putting that in the center of my face and then blending it out with my Real Techniques sponge once more. Now I'm going to quickly go in with my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder, and I'm just setting that under eye area with that. I'm also putting it on my chin and jawline because, as I said in my foundation routine video, I get red there, and I'm also putting it on my nose and my forehead area. And then moving on to my Laura Mercier powder, I'm taking my brush and just swiping that powder in the areas I didn't put that Studio Fix powder. I'm gonna slightly bake today, not completely though, because I'm using a brush instead of a sponge, and I'm just caking on some of that translucent powder in that under eye area. I was feeling it today. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take this to the next step. Now I'm using my Urban Decay Potion eyeshadow priming potion in original, and I'm just blending that out with my finger after I dot it onto my lids. Today I'm going to be using my Naked Free Urban Decay palette, and I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush, which is just like a large fluffy blending brush, and I'm taking Limit, which is just like a kind of dark pink, but not really, it's like a neutral-ish pink. I don't know how to describe it. And I'm just swiping that into my crease, blending it out, going back and forth, and then using circular motions as well. Since I am doing a cat eye, I'm not going all the way down into that outer corner of that lid. I'm swiping it out by like the end of that eyebrow area. So instead of just going down into that outer corner, I'm swiping out, following that crease line though. This is hard to explain, but you can just kind of feel around or even make your own if you want. It's all up to you. And then I'm using another Morphe brush, this one slightly more precise, and I'm taking a Nooner, which is like a dark purple color, and I'm just following that same line. I'm going slightly more precise with that though, and you can actually kind of see that winged line of kind of forming in on my top lid area. Now I'm taking that next color over next to Nooner, and I'm taking the brush that came with the palette, which is a flat, precise brush, and I'm drawing a line in my crease area. But instead of following my crease down to the outer corner area, I'm going to make a winged effect that kind of ends where that eyebrow ends. So I'm following the same line I made with the other two brushes and shadows, except now this is just going to be a lot more precise and darker. So it's really going to give that winged shadow effect that I'm trying to go for here. You want to make sure that that wing isn't too low. It will also take away from that cat eye effect, but you also want to make sure it's not too high or else it's just going to look a little strange. So I am going to make that wing sharp, but I do want to blend out the rest of those shadows so it's not sharp anywhere else. Because we gotta blend, honey. We need to blend. I'm also going to take the brush I used to put on my concealer and I'm just going to sharpen up that wing. Only the wing, none of the other shadows. I'm using a more precise brush to just really get in there and make sure it's all blended out. This is not going to be a cut crease per se, because I didn't want to do like another cut crease tutorial. You can make it so if you want to, but I wanted it just to be more blended out. Then I'm going to take that white color called Strange. Yes, I think. I cannot read this. Yes, Strange. I'm blind, I'm sorry. And I'm using a flat brush by MAC and just packing that from my inner corner to my entire lid except the crease. I'm also going to go use Emphasized by MAC as well, just because I really like this color as an eyeshadow, and I'm just packing it on the same place I put Strange. And then you'll see me follow that line area right below that line, because I really want to make sure you can see a white right under that winged purple shadow. I am going to go back and make sure that's blended in with that purple in that crease area, but not along that wing area, because as I said before, I wanted this to be more of a blended look and not just a cut crease. But I did want that wing area to be very sharp. Now I'm going to use my eyeliner. I'm using my super skinny marker. I think this is by NYX. Yes. Yes, it is. It's by NYX. I wanted to use this because it's just a lot easier to use and I can get a really thin line. And I wanted it to be thin because it has to be below that white line and that purple line. There's going to be like 3 different wings in this look. Take your time with this because they'll just really take away from the kind of cat eye effect if you just make that eyeliner thick and just kind of blend it with that purple. It's not going to look the same. So I'm really just trying to shape that eyeliner so you can really see those different layers. Now I'm brushing away that translucent powder with Emphasized by MAC. With that flat brush I used before, I'm going to take Nooner and I'm going to go from my outer corner to right below that inner corner. Instead of rounding up with that color, I'm going to be going on a straight path right below the inner corner area. And then I'm going to take a more precise brush just to make sure you can really see that distinction. You can use darker colors if you want to, but I wanted this to be a little more subtle instead of just like a dramatic cat eye. I'm going to use MAC Nylon as my inner corner highlight. And then I'm going to be using my NYX pencil, cream colored pencil for my lower lash waterline. And then I'm going to take a eyebrow pencil that I do not know the name of because it rubbed off a long time ago. It's not really great anyway, so I'm not really missing out there. I just ran out of my brow wiz, so I used this as a substitute. I'm using MAC Nylon once again as my brow bone highlight, and I'm just using that flat brush by MAC once again. I'm of course using Milk Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced and just using a large tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to put that in the hollows of my cheeks and the tops of my forehead. I'm just bronzing with this because I am going to go in with a contour color, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, but I'm just using Fawn, and I'm using a more precise blending brush for this. and I'm blending it into the same places I just bronzed my face. And then I'm using Mercier translucent powder to really sharpen up that contour line. By the way, if you see my mouth moving, I was on a call with my sister. I haven't talked to her in a while, so I apologize for that, but I had to talk to her. I just did, because I love her. And then I'm curling my lashes, and then I'm going in with my Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara by L'Oreal. You can just get it at the drugstore. I absolutely love this mascara. It's my favorite drugstore mascara. I haven't used it in a while, but I bought it the other day, so pretty exciting. And I'm using that for my top and bottom lashes. For brushing away that translucent powder you put under your hollows of your cheeks to really sharpen that contour, just use any brush, it does not matter. And then I'm also going to take Dandelion by Benefit, which is just like a baby pink blush for a blush today, and I'm just using a large fluffy brush to put that on the apples of my cheeks. Then I'm using Benefit What's Up highlighter. It's cream, and I'm taking my finger first to put that on my cheekbones. And then after I've done that, I'm taking Pearl by Becca Cosmetics to kind of set that cream, but also kind of add more to it. I'm also putting that highlight on my nose and the Cupid's bow, because why not? And then I'm using my Urban Decay setting spray. And for lips, I'm using Crème Cup by MAC, which is just like a baby pink color. And that's all, so I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!